Oh boy. Let's see if we can build an audience here on our live feed for all those who've called in this evening. If you'd like to catch it live and you're in the Facebook group, Success with Scola, this is live and it's in the events. And I also posted that in the group. So hopefully you're in there. If not, feel free to stay on the phone and listen because we're going to get ready to start recording it as soon as we do a little introduction. So let's see. All right, we got some people showing up, so it must be working. That means the live's going on. Oh, look, I'm going to get messages and Stacy and Mary and Tina and Kathy and Toreen and Tara and oh, look at everybody. Hi. It's a nice yicky evening here in Youngstown, Ohio. So I hope the weather's a little bit nicer for you guys. It's been a crappy day all the way around. I just can't even really say any more than that. Crappy. No sun, rain, clouds, wind. Oh my Lord, we've had wind. So holy crap. So don't be rubbing it in, Mary, Fort Lauderdale. You guys are probably having some nice weather down there now. So I'm just saying, I got lots of goodies to go over this evening and share. I feel like my whole call is like crooked, but that's okay. If you're just joining us and you're on the call, this is Success with Scola. I am Lisa Scola, and this is my Thursday night call, and I want to talk about fun stuff for our holidays. Now, I keep talking about these. By the way, I'm wearing my Halloween costume. If y'all didn't see, can you read that? Isn't that so cute? Came today. I was so excited. Oh, I have a button. Well, this one says for all those who aren't watching it live, my pin says, my Avon lady costume. Happy Halloween. So that gets it'll get some people making some comments, I'm sure, which is all in how I really love it. So who else do we have on? Terry's on and Ricky's on and elections coming up. I know everybody's so excited about that. I know we cannot wait not to see any more stuff about it on Facebook. It's going to be so exciting. But they have the elect me button. So it says elect me to be your Avon representative because like I said, that's coming up first after Halloween. You want to take advantage of taking all your stuff to all of the polls. I mean, why not? Here's all these crazy people showing up. And hey, you could be Avon lady, say, while they're all there. And hi, Phyllis and Lisa. And I can't see who we have on the call, too, but it's being recorded. So, again, I will have a replay on this. This will also go on my YouTube channel. And if you didn't have a chance or if somebody doesn't have, like, any access to that, they can always call in on the replay as well. And I'll post those links. So, we try to cover all the bases so everybody can get the information. And I see Tracy made it. Hi, Tracy. Some things, and I've shared some of these already on my other calls, and I'm sharing them again. Sometimes you just can't ever hear them enough because this is our spooktacular weekend, and we're going to make it spooktacular with our ghouls. We're going to do fun stuff like make our treat bags for all of the mamas or the mummies that are coming to your house with their goblins, and you're going to give them the Avon brochures. Best time of the year. This is the only time of year if you don't live in an area where you don't get any trick-or-treaters, but if you do get trick-or-treaters, these people are coming to your house, right? It doesn't get any better than that. People knocking on your door, give them an Avon brochure. And if you don't take advantage of that all the time when people come over, I mean, I can't tell you, there's really not a time that if somebody knocks on my door that I don't offer them Avon. So it's the same as getting all them stupid things in the mail that they want you to, I must get like a charge account a day. Like, you got this charge, please come and get another $10,000 in debt with us kind of thing, right? And they always come with the envelope is already prepaid. So you got your cute little letter that you put together about being an Avon representative, and you have your little business card, and you just, sometimes I'll spritz it with a little bit of the new cologne and stick a sample in there and say, hey, maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you want to join my team. So send it off. Hey, they're paying for it. They keep sending them. So I don't know. Maybe they're just not getting enough of my stuff. But take advantage of it. They knock on your door and they want to sell you something, or they knock on your door and they want to, check your water, your meter. And how about the mailman? He comes every day. Are you giving him something? So these are just opportunities, right? Opportunities that come to your door. We talk about being the ding dong Avon people, going and knocking on doors. Not everybody does that anymore, but there's something to be said about passing catalogs out door to door. That's, some people think, oh, that's old school, or I don't want to, or it's not safe, or you can't, that's, well, okay, if your neighborhood's not safe, I don't suggest you go walking around it. You probably wouldn't do it any other time. Don't do it with an Avon brochure. But if it is, a normal neighborhood, or your neighborhood, a friend's neighborhood, a customer's neighborhood, take a couple extra minutes and walk around and hang a couple extra brochures. There is nothing but money that can be made. The worst thing that ever happens when you toss a brochure in somebody's driveway, or like, look at Michael, he goes door to door. Whether you're tossing it or hanging it on their door or putting it in a paper box, is that they'll call and say they don't want a brochure. And I get more of those. I love that I got an Avon brochures than I get, oh, please don't ever do that again. And some of them are pretty entertaining to me. I find that anybody who has something negative to say about what you're doing with your business probably don't know, first off, how to run a business, and they're probably miserable anyway. So you're not going to win. You're not going to tell them anything they want to hear. You're not going to be able to convince them to like you. You're not going to be able to convince them for anything. So, just move on, give them a quick apology or whatever. So it just is what it is. So earlier in the week, I did some of my poems that you could be using this weekend to make it ghoulish, which is so exciting, And okay, if we freeze, or the internets are funky, it's very frozen around here. There is always a call-in number. You guys can catch me on the call-in as well, or listen to both. It's always a good idea. I'm going to try to hope it doesn't, and I can move on and it'll unfreeze. But we don't usually have those problems. But just in case it doesn't, replay it later. It'll work. Ghoulish Girls Night Out. I hope you guys are going to have some things planned. I know some are trying to do the, online parties even, or whatever. Things take time. Okay, I get messages every day from numerous people. I get them asking me, I'm doing an event. What do you think? What should I get? How do you think we should do it? I've never, whether it's the first time, the second time, or I've done it before, I'm looking to do something new, always looking for ideas. And I'm all about sharing, and I don't have any kind of magic to this business than anybody else. I learned the same way everybody else has learned, and it's trial and error. And I know in our area, and I've learned in other areas, and I see what people set up, and I've noticed sometimes other areas set up different stuff. I mean, different than what I would set up. We tend to draw different events, draw different kind of crowds. So it's always, and I hate to call it a crapshoot, but you just never know. Sometimes, like our fair this year when we did it, I could have sold makeup all day there. They all were coming up for foundations. They were coming up for stuff that we never sell at events like that. And I was like, wow, they really want to buy this stuff? Sometimes jewelry goes great, just simple jewelry, the bracelets, they love the earrings. And I don't do up a ton of gift baskets at events like that because most people want to buy the items here. That's how it is here. And they don't want it all put together and bundled at one price. So, like I said, it is trial and error. It's something that you have to figure out all on your own. But just because maybe you had a bad event, I've been at events and sold nothing. But I've met a lot of great people. I've picked up customers. I've been to events where I've sold a lot of stuff. So you just have to keep doing it. Not everything's going to be a great day, and not every event's going to be wonderful. And we go with that. And that's why we share so many different things to do to keep it fresh, to keep it new, to put the ideas out there, especially like even recruiting. And I wanted to share a lot about the holidays and recruiting. So much money on the table, and recruiting's not hard. Recruiting people into your business, and I hear not everybody's interested in doing it. That's fine. Hey, you don't want to recruit them, you send them over here. I'll be happy to recruit them for you all day long. But it's a disservice to somebody not to offer them an opportunity. You just never know when it can change somebody's life. And your team, as you start one, they might not all place orders, and your team might not all want to be superstar Avon representatives. But if they're putting in some kind of an order, they're happy with what they're doing, you let them do what they have to do. You don't push that. That's up to them. This business is about everybody's personal life. It's what's working for them. For me, when I first started Avon, I love to share that. First 2 years, I was a personal shopper. I did not do anything with my business. I wasn't building leadership. I really wasn't out trying to find customers. My mom would bring me customers. I did the trainings. I attended sales meetings because they had them a lot back then. I've been selling Avon now. It's going to be 16 years this year. Woohoo! Look at me getting old. But it's changed, and you have to change with it. And that's the other thing. I have to tell you guys, please, Avon is going to get rid of stuff. They are going to bring out new stuff. And then they are going to get rid of other stuff. And they are going to bring out different stuff. That is what this company does. All companies do that. This is not like unique to us. We're not like the only company in the world that comes out with new products and gets rid of something else. We have to sell, and I forget what they've said, how many millions of a product to keep it in production. So if it's not something that's moving and it's not profitable, they're not going to keep it around. They might change it around. They might bring it back. If it go and they find that, wow, everybody keeps complaining and they want it back and customers are calling, well, then maybe they'll bring it back. But you need to learn how to run your business as a business and be that Avon beauty consultant representative that you're supposed to be. Don't get stuck on one product, because that's never good. You always want to be offering new products. If you have customers buying the same kind of eyeliner every single time, their favorite, only kind they want to use, so bring them on something new. Have them try something different. Have them do something different. Whatever it is that you need to do to try to get them into that catalog, because there is so many products for us to sell. You can't keep and believe me, nobody likes change more than y'all. I don't like change. It just kills me. And I tell you, like the whole vibe thing, it's killing me because I learn something new. But it's part of the business. It's part of life. It's something that we have to do, and we have to definitely we have to engage in it. We have to embrace it, and we have to have a good attitude. And it doesn't matter whether we're having that attitude with our downlines or we're having that attitude with our customers. We have to keep them happy as well. So if your customer only orders that, one cologne from 10 years ago and it finally went away, then you need to bring her some samples. You need to have her try it. You need to see, hey, put this on. I want you to try these samples every day this week. I want you to see if you'd like it. Smell what it does when you go out. See if you get some compliments. Get them into something new, like the Prima that just came out. As we're, introducing stuff, other people don't like change any more than we do, but we have to be excited about it. We have to give them a reason to want to put it on, like skincare. We got to give them a reason to want to use it on their skin. We're going to have to want to get them excited about it. So that's our job. That's why we do these phone calls and these videos, is to keep everybody excited and to want something new. So as you bring on your team members, as you find those new customers, you need to find the excitement for them. You want to find out what's going to be different about buying Avon from you than the lady that they used to get from work. Okay. Oh, well, I get my Avon from work. Well, okay, I'm glad you do, but I'm not your work Avon lady. I'm really not a traditional Avon lady at all. I do things really differently. And in sharing some of the things that I do, we have going on right now, and hopefully you guys are taking advantage of some of this. I know it's going out to my customers, the Avon Cash. This is a real great way to get people interested in spending some money with you this holiday season. And it's as easy as when they're placing an order or telling them about it. Hey, if you're gonna order your Avon, if you order $50 from me, because that's how I have mine on here, you have to, for every 50 it's on it, for every $50 that they spend, they get $5 cash. So monthly coupon. And you say, well, I can't afford to just be giving away money, right? I don't want to give away money. I don't give away anything. Let me just tell you that. I am in this business to make money. I would not be here today if I was not still making some money. So my Avon Cash customers, they spend $50, they get $5 Avon Cash. But they have campaigns 2 and 3. Pick the campaigns you want them to use in them, because once again, I cannot stress enough. We need to prepare ourselves for after the holidays, like every other retail store is doing right now. They are gearing up and ramping up for the largest, biggest, the huge holiday season. This holiday season starts. Everybody is shopping for something, okay? They're going to run their sales and their specials. They're going to weigh cash, right? But you want to figure out how are you going to get these people buying from you just like they are after the holidays. So you know they have huge holiday sales right after the holidays. So you just got done buying that TV for the best price possible at Christmas time because it was that best price ever. And after the holidays, it's even cheaper. How about that? Because that's what they do. So we do it every year. You know how it goes. So they have to spend $25 to spend their $5. So this coupon is really no different than I give my brand new customers. Brand new customers get $5 off a $25 order as well. And it's 20% discount. I never lose any money from it. It's a nice perk for them. And it's just a good way to get them back shopping. They actually spend enough money that they earn them. They're going to want to get them used up. So you figure $5 from every $25. So imagine that. Say they get 4 of you. Maybe they earn 4 of them from you. They have 2 campaigns to use them in. That's almost a guaranteed $200 in sales right there. Coming back at you after the holidays. So that's what you want to be thinking about. And I also shared, and I'm going to go over it again, is the Avon layaways. The layaway program, again, in my group. These are all in my group. They're in the files. But I have my layaway program here. And I left everything blank that's important to your business. So depending on your percentage, how new you are, where you are in your business, how much profit you want to get, that's how you have to fill this out. And people have asked, again, do you order all the product up front? Do you want to have it? Personally, if they're buying and putting it in layaway with me, I'm definitely going to get it because I want to make sure it gets in. That's part of doing it. Just like getting the holiday bundles this time of year. Holiday bundles so that you can get it in stock. You don't want them to run out. So they're going to buy them cute things. They're going to buy stuff that's, out of the holiday catalog, and you want to make sure you get it in, and that's also going to ensure it. And that's another great way to get them in their layaway program. Say, if there's really stuff that you want for Christmas presents, let's order them now. Let's make your wish list. Maybe some things aren't available yet. Maybe they're in a, show them some of your catalogs that are coming up. That way, when they see those catalogs, they'll say, oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Well, you're not able to order it yet, but maybe you can order it out of your demo sooner. They don't have to know you ordered it out of the demo. Get it in. Take the percentage that you need down so that you can get your orders released, so that you don't, you're not sitting in the negative. So it's basically paying for that product that's sitting here, and then allow them to make payments on the rest of it. And it's a great way. And in the meantime, they can earn holiday Avon Cash with you, and they could be spending that after the holidays. I mean, it couldn't get any better than this, right? And this is the time you really want to start promoting it because, come on, let's be real. We have 58 more days till Christmas. I know. You don't like to hear it. Everybody gives me a boo when I put my posts up. But seriously, y'all, it's coming quick. 58 days. It's like right around the corner. We don't have a lot of time. We got to get hopping on this. We can't be planning this at the last second over here. You got to be prepared. So let's get through Halloween this weekend. Let's get some election stuff put together. Let's get your elect to be an Avon representative. I want to see tons of posts about that. It's going to be awesome, okay? Awesome ways to go out and find customers. And, enlighten people up a little because, what, people are real sticks in the muds. Let's just be real. They really are. They're just crabby and they're cranky and, argumentative. Yep, we got them going on too. I'm all about keeping it real, staying with what's going on today, being happy. We only live this life one time. And this business that we have with Avon, let me tell you how blessed you are to be part of it. I couldn't feel more love from just being an Avon rep. There are so many positive things. Everybody shares great stuff. I mean, you're always going to have a negative Nelly, but for the most part, everybody's really very supportive. And I love giving that away to others. Not everybody has that in their life. Not everybody has positivity. So many people come in to join my team or even join Avon, and they're like broken. They don't get like any support from their family. Anybody who gets support from their family, you don't know how lucky you are right off the get-go. Most of them almost want to set them up to fail. They see them start getting ahead, and it's like, oh, that's not going to be good. She might actually do something with this Avon business, and then she might not like me anymore, and then she might leave me, and on and on and on. And then, I mean, really? So, embrace what you have every single day. I mean, let's face it. We might all be gone tomorrow. There's no promises in the world, right? So let's get the most out of it. And she says, oh, her daughter got excited. Yep, 58 more days. Tell her to get that list together. I know I've been bugging my kids. I'm like, what do you want from Christmas, right? Holly asked what the pin looked like, and it's elect me to be your Avon representative. So I ordered a bunch of these pins off of my lovebuttons.com because he has really great prices. And I also got the Ask Me for an Avon brochure because I really loved everybody had that one. I was jealous. I had to have that one. I got Like It, Take It Home, Love It, Book Party, Want It All, Join Me, Join My Team, which I just think that's a really cute pin. So, but my Halloween costume pin on, I mean, I am set with the pins. I'm like so excited. And I got more like Christmas stuff. Like for instance, which I seen a great idea, and I think I'm going to do that, but I'm going to grab it. So I'm not going anywhere, but I just have to reach up. Okay. This is so super cool. I mean, so when I went out, and I didn't even use it to its full extent yet. It's empty. See, I gave all my books away. I filled it with my books to take out with me when I was making deliveries. Worked out wonderful. But I did take advantage of getting one of those holiday bundles from the Rep Fest. So, I mean, you see all these boxes behind me in my office. I had a ton of boxes. They're full of this stuff. I'm going to put it together. Like take the stuff out of the boxes like the spatulas or the cute little mugs and, the little plate for the cookies and all that stuff that came in them. Oh, and this blanket. Well, I'm kind of saving the blanket's mine, but did you guys see this blanket? Oh my gosh. It's in the living catalog. It's like furry. I love this blanket. So that's my blanket. So I'm going to put them in my little bag, this cute little thing right here. And I'm going to put the prices on them. And when I go around, this is what I'm going to show them in. Because it just, be able to sell this as well. Well, I'm not going to sell this one because I'm going to keep this one for me. Unless they really want it. But this is just a great way to utilize what Avon already has for us for selling more. I mean, take advantage of everything right at your fingertips, right? So I'm going to put stuff in there, put the prices on it, take it around to the best spots in town, which are salons. So if you guys are not taking advantage of all the salons in your area, you are totally missing a huge opportunity. Now, I don't know how many out there, raise your hands, you like to go to the salon and get your hair done or your nails done. Hair salons are better. Nail salons, people not so friendly in the nail salon. I mean, sometimes they like to talk, but most of the time, they're just very serious about getting their nails done. So I like to go to the hair salons where people are sitting in them chairs for a while because they like to talk. They like to visit. They like to talk to their hairdresser. And the hairdressers especially love to spend money. They are making money. And if they don't have a lot of time, them ladies they're busy and they're on their feet and they're busy on their feet and they're there a long time. So if you bring things into them, and I know my one salon in particular that I go to, when the girls buy and I go in there, they love the shoes, big shoe shoppers. Well, one of them will buy a pair of shoes, and of course I have them take them out, try them on. There's like 6 or 7 of them right there. They'll try them on. Oh, what do you think, Diane? What do you think, Joanne? What do you feel? Asking, look, oh my God, those shoes are so cute. Where did you get those shoes? Of course, I'm standing there, right? We're like, well, yes, of course. They're Avon. Those are in the book now? Oh, girl, I'm going to have myself them shoes. What sizes do they come? Let me feel those shoes. And before you know it, we have got this shoe selling extravaganza going on in the salon. Same with when you take out a lovely new scent of something, bring out the bubble bath, let them all smell it. You will be amazed how many people, they'll stand there and they'll say, oh, order me, Lisa, get me that. I leave there with orders. When I come in with product like this cute stuff from the Living catalog, they eat it up too because they need Christmas presents and they don't have time to shop. So utilize your hair salons. Even if you don't go there, all you do. Now, this is going to be the question. I'm going to see it in the feed. I'm going to put a private message about it. Let me be real with y'all right now. We're going to talk about how do you talk to people? How do you approach a business? How do you approach a salon? You get your little thing out. First thing somebody's going to say to me is, Lisa, this is no soliciting on the door. I can't go in there. I can't be soliciting. Okay, so don't go. I'll go because I'm going to do it till they tell me to leave. They're going to like me. I'm going to walk in there with like some samples and books for them. And then they're going to say, well, what you got in that? What do you got in there? And I'm going to say, oh, well, I've got stuff. Let me show you. And we're going to just start a conversation. I don't go bombarding into a place and saying, oh, yeah, by the way, I'm selling all this stuff. You know, you guys interested in seeing what I had? That is not how you walk into anywhere. You want to walk in and you want to be friendly. Okay, you want to have brochures, like our brochures, right? And you want to have fun stuff with it. Like, I don't have any samples, nothing on my desk. Can you imagine? So you want to have some samples. I would suggest maybe having some of these candles right there in that little container that I just showed you, so they can smell them. And, you know, people buy off each other. You won't have to do anything except show up and have a smile and be friendly. And you're not threatening to them. It doesn't matter if they don't want the product, you don't have to sell it and you go somewhere else. Oh, if they get defensive because somebody in there sells Avon or whatever, say, oh, well, I'm sorry, I'm so great. Who are you? Introduce yourself to that Avon representative. Because why? Because we're a family of Avon representatives. If I hit a neighborhood of books and I get that call, you guys have gotten that call. And they say, oh, hi, you know, my name's so-and-so, and I've been an Avon representative for 135 years, and I have lived on this street that whole time, and you put a book in my neighborhood, and these are my customers, and this is my territory, and they go on and on and on. I love those calls. And that's when I just politely say, well, I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. And they are either going to tell you it or be embarrassed and hang up on you. And they're not even going to tell you the neighborhood they live in. Or they're going to say, oh, well, my name's so-and-so. And I'm going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Well, you know, my name's Lisa Scola. And I don't ever recall seeing you at any of our local meetings. Do you go to meetings or have you been to anything recently? I mean, because I don't remember ever meeting you. I mean, I switch it right around on them. It's called switching it around, right? And sometimes they're still not nice. Most of the times then I just very nicely explain to them, well, I couldn't be more happy that you are an Avon representative, and I am sure that your customers in your neighborhood are so happy with you and your service that, you know, that was a total waste of my time. You know, and I really appreciate your phone call. By all means, you know, I'm not going to leave anymore, but I'd love to meet you sometime and whatever. I'll get 3 or 4 phone calls from that street because that lady ain't giving no books out. She's not even talking to people. They don't even like her because she's mean. So, I mean, and I hate to put it out there like that, but she's just mean. Nobody want to buy Avon from her. As a matter of fact, when you get the phone call in the neighborhood and you say, oh, I'm sorry, do you have a local rep down the street? They'll go, oh, yeah, my gosh, I don't buy from her. Are you kidding me? I never got my stuff. And then she gave me samples. And I mean, there'll be a million reasons. But, you know, so don't let people intimidate you. Don't be intimidated by talking about what's going to make you money. Don't be intimidated about putting it out there. I mean, what is more, I don't know, it hurts me a little when I see representatives, they start this business, they come in all gung-ho, and they're put a little bit up on their social media. They'll just once in a while. I mean, and I don't even care what it is they sell. Let's not even say it's Avon. They could be selling candles, Tupperware, some other kind of beauty product, whatever. And you see how excited they are about it for about a couple months sometimes. You'll see it posting, they're going to place an order. I'll see it posting once or twice about it. I'll see all sorts of other stuff posted, but once in a while. And in between there, maybe it's just like, well, I'm just, I need to make money. They'll start complaining about needing to make money, or they don't have any money. And the whole time I'm thinking to myself, well, that's too bad, because that business must not be doing very good for them, because, they're selling such and whatever. And, I start, I give it a second thought, and I just keep going. And then it moves on to, oh, they quit. Now they're making something, or they're selling something else. Now I see them posting about some other kind of business. And I thought to myself, you really never gave that last one half a chance. I mean, how long do you think it takes to build a customer base? Because if you think you're going to build that customer base in a couple months, you're not going to. And if you think you're going to build it in a year, you're going to get a good start in a year. You're going to have a customer base. And that's only if you're working this business all the time. I'm not talking about the ones that are only working it when they feel like it, or every 3 months. Or how about those customers that you just picked up? Did you give them a catalog every campaign? Or did you only give them one? They never ordered. You might have given them another one. And then, 2 months later, well, nobody orders Avon from me. I mean, they just never placed an order. You gave them 2 brochures. What do you expect? Sometimes people take a little bit longer than that. You only put those books out one time. Well, I wouldn't hit that neighborhood. I hit it one time. God, I think I hit it about a year ago. Yeah, I hit it. Really? Because new people might live there. Maybe they never even got that book. So if you're not putting forth that consistent effort all the time, I can't even tell you, then it's not going to build for you. You're not going to make the money that you want. You're going to go through these holidays thinking, why am I not making that money? Because you're not being consistent. And you're expecting the Avon fairy to drop your paycheck off somehow under your pillow at nighttime because you prayed hard about it. Don't work like that either. And you can't give up. And it's so disheartening when you meet these customers and they say, oh, well, I had an Avon representative. I'm so glad you left one. I never heard from her again. And I have people call me up and say, well, I was going to order from you, but I ordered from them. And then, well, I never got my stuff. How long does it take? And da-da-da. I mean, they just keep you on the phone for half an hour. And you think to yourself, there's just no good customer service. Just like somebody might be afraid to buy from you because they're not sure, is how you're feeling about going out and finding that customer. So you guys got to find this happy medium here. You got to go out and you have to just look. Same with your recruits. You building a team, and how many people? I have a couple team members, Lisa, and I'm just really not making any money yet, and they didn't put orders in, and one didn't put an order in, and this one doesn't even want to sell anymore, and I don't understand it, and I think to myself, really? 3 people, 4 people, 10 people? You don't stop. This isn't a business that you ever quit. You always have to continually build. You're going to have good days, good weeks, bad weeks. There's going to be great people that come on and join with you and love it. There's going to be tragedy that happens in somebody's life and they have to stop. Then there's going to be ones that they join and then they're not ready to do anything for maybe a couple months, and then they do. So I cannot even stress to you enough how important it is to continually keep doing what you're doing, and then switch it up and do it differently. And then keep some of the things that work, like that I share with you guys. These things work. My customers look forward to them. And some of them even call me. I might not hear from somebody all year. They still get books. I might not hear from them for 3 years and they're still getting a book. I have somebody who called me for a blush stick, and I kid you not. First of all, she used to be a customer of mine long time ago. Then she was a rep. And she was a rep for a little while. She lived in my old neighborhood. And then that didn't work out for her, so she's not a rep no more. Then she'd buy once in a while. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's calling me. Lisa, I think I got your book and I need to order, and she ordered some blush sticks and she ordered her, her eyeliners. I don't know. She was getting it from somebody because she's not stopped using it. It's been a long time since she got it from me. But I didn't take her out of my customer base. I never got her book back in the mail, so I know she's still around. It's like every other magazine. I still get magazines from my mom. My mom's not been here for 7 years. She still gets stuff in the mail. So sometimes I might be interested in what's in that magazine. I guess I really can't tell you guys enough how this just doesn't happen like overnight. And I'm always trying to do different things. I'm always trying to find something like when you're going to McDonald's and put a book down on the table. Some days I'm not in the mood to really talk to a whole lot of people. Those are the days everybody usually wants to talk. So I come prepared anyways. I'll have brochures in my purse, smile on my face. You stop in, they know what you do. They see what you do. Sometimes it doesn't even have to take you saying anything. They'll look you up. They'll find you. They want what you have. So I'm telling you that you're going to be a success at this business. And there's no other way. It's only success that you're going to find. As long as A, you don't give up. As long as B, you be consistent. And C, you change with the changes, okay? You have to do the ABCs. You have to be willing to be happy when they get rid of something. Now, you can call me up and be complaining about it, because I'm probably complaining about it too, because I'm telling you what, there's some days I could sit there and I'll be mad. But then I gotta take a big deep breath and go, okay, let it out. What are we replacing this with, Lisa? What are we going to be happy about? Let's put it on. Let's figure it out. How are we going to turn this around? And that's what I do. So sometimes it might look like it's just all peaches and glory over here, but I'm telling you, it's some days it could be pretty bad. But I don't put that all out on the internet. I'm certainly not going to do a video and complain to y'all about it, because all that's going to do is make you upset, and then you're going to be wanting to complain, and then before you know it, you're complaining and they're complaining. And oh my God, and then don't complain to the spouse. Please don't complain to the spouse. I can't beg you enough. When it's a bad Avon day, fake it. I can't. Here's me telling you to fake it, but I'm telling you to fake it. Don't go complaining to the people that you're trying to get you to support you in this business, especially when you don't feel as if you're making a whole lot of money. I had a representative, I can't even say I've had several representatives do this, okay? They can't get up that first order is just not happening. They get the books, it's just not happening. Well, we didn't talk to anybody. I already know you didn't talk to anybody, and I know you didn't try to get any orders, so you don't even have to fake it with me. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. But you don't want to put the order in. You don't have a $150 order. You don't have a $100 order, and, I'm reaching out. And then you have a $20 or a $30 order. So let's just do a little bit of quick math, okay? So I don't know how you all do math, but it's not hard. So money's tight, yeah, okay. I get it. You got to pay for the order up front, which I also understand completely. I mean, I've been in these situations where I can't even buy a glimmer stick. Remember, I went through a divorce. I had to raise 3 kids. I had zero money. I was foreclosing my house. I lost my cars. My life was a complete, utter disaster. So believe me, I understand what it's like to be pinching them pennies and making this work. So they call me up and they don't have that order put together. So I say, so how much the order, so $28, $30. Well, let's get it to 50, because at least at 50, you're going to make 20%. Now, is there some things that maybe you need? Because I'm going to guarantee you, hearing me pointing my finger at you all day long, because it could probably be you doing this. Because if it's not you, give this to the representative in your downline that's doing it, because I'm going to tell you they're doing it. No, they don't want to save money on their stuff, obviously. I'm thinking, well, if you can come up with like $12 or so dollars, let's get that order to 50. You're going to make 20%. That's all it's going to cost you. So even if you add that, $30 to your order with 20% discount with the $28 or $30 you have in orders, that's you're profiting off of. It's really like $10 or $12 that's out of your pocket, and you're getting product that you need for your home. Shampoo, deodorant, stuff to take the mustache off underneath the lips. How about something good for the skin under the eyeballs? Maybe son needs shampoo. Maybe your daughter needs a perfume. Maybe some makeup that somebody's going to buy when you go to the store, because you're going to go to the store telling me you don't have any money, and then you're going to go buy all this stuff from Walmart, Walgreens, Costco's, Giant Eagle, the Big Fish, whatever store it is that you're going to. You're going to buy it when you're there, and you'll pay full price for it. After telling me you don't have any money. So you could have raised your Avon order a little bit, bought it from your own store, made a little bit of a profit, and then started showing your products to people, but you don't. So I'm telling you, those people that you gave those books to are buying all this stuff in a store as well. They need to like you. They need to trust you. And then you need to tell them that you need them to order this from them. Have you ever tried our Avon shampoos? Have you ever tried our Avon deodorants? Have you ever used our makeup? How about some bubble bath? You can use it to clean your windows, wash your car, wash your delicates, or even your clothing, wash your floors. Our bubble bath's good for everything. What are you putting on your dogs in the summertime? Are you trying to get that order? Are you getting them to try our products? Because they're buying these items in a store. So think about that when you can't get your orders up. So back to me and the new representatives and anybody else who's telling me, Lisa, I can't get my orders. I can't get anybody to order off me. I can't get an order over $50. You're not trying. I mean, it's really simple. You're not. But let's say you do have an order and it's a couple $100. And it's great because now you feel those orders are coming. It's getting up there. You got a couple $100 order, you're getting up there. People are starting to shop from you. You're feeling good. And the husband or the wife says, oh, yeah, how the Avon business going? By all means, tell them it is fantastic. Make it huge. Best ever. I've got a great order going in this time. I feel it's really coming together. And I don't care what kind of crap pot day you had while you were out there. Do not come home and tell them how crappy it was. Make sure it's somebody else's crap, like the guy who beeped at you or somebody who was nasty in the store. By all means, do not make it about you. And don't make it about your business, because that's what comes back at you. And you don't need that when you're trying to be positive about a growing business. So I'm not going to keep harping on y'all. I could talk about this all night long because I was there. I've been there. I've built this business. I know what it's like. But I find customers every day. When I tell you I find customers every day, they just call me now. It's so cute. They'll Google me up. I got a woman who left a message on my machine today and said, I just really love some of this Avon and I can't get an Avon rep. So I just told my phone to find me an Avon rep and your number came up and I don't have my glasses on. So I pushed the number. So it happens, right? Comes up in Google. So just keep being consistent. And I know my little one loves to Google me when I'm, when he's at school, because all of their pictures show up in Avon, and then the Boss Life comes up now, which is so cool, right? Oh, by the way, I got my Boss Life button too. Woo! And I got a surprise for anybody who's on my team coming to them pretty soon. Pretty excited about it. Shh, don't tell anybody. So I'm going to end it with what I'm going to be posting. This is my group, and it's the Christmas poem. And now the Christmas poem is what I put on my answering machine right after Halloween. So it starts right at the beginning of November, because when my countdown starts saying we have less than 50 days till Christmas, it's crunch time. So I'm going to read it to you real quick, okay? And it is, 'twas the month before Christmas, and all through the town, none of mom was relaxing or fooling around. So much to get done, and some said with a sigh, I'll never get through it. Others did cry. The names on their list, they continue to grow, and how they would find the right gifts, I don't know. Then what to their wondering eyes should appear but an Avon holiday brochure just filled with good cheer. So many great gifts from the big to the small, you're certain to find the right gifts for them all. The prices are great, they'll just make your day easy to shop and time left over to play. Ordering is easy, just give me a call. Then you can skip that last trip to the mall. I'll put it together, all ready to give, and bring it to work or wherever you live. Payment is easy, cash, check, or charge, even if your order is small or really quite large. So relax and sit back and let me do the fussing. You'll be ready for Christmas with no mess and no mussing. Then you'll explain till the Avon lady drives out of sight. My shopping is done. Merry Christmas. Good night. So I have this poem in my group, and I encourage you all to share it with everybody and put it on your answer machine and put it on all of your bags and put it out with all of your books that you're leaving, because you know what? Everybody likes a good little Christmas nighttime thing, right? And leave you all with my book special. it's crunch time. I got several people, a whole list full actually, that all did purchase one in October. $24, and it comes with the bookmark. I autograph it for you, and you get a bracelet of mine, which I didn't have on today, but it's right here. Let me get it. And you get a bracelet, all for $24. But that's not really the best part in October. If you get this and you order it from me before October 31st, you have a chance to win an Avon t-shirt that says I love Avon on it. And I have a bunch of cups like this that I'm going to give away. I have buttons that you guys can win. I have other bracelets. I have a whole box of products and stuff I'm going to give away. So I have tons of stuff. And it's just not all going to one person. You're all going and putting in a raffle, and everybody might win something. So it's really an exciting time. So if you're looking for that and you want a gift, if you haven't read The View from the Top, you want to get them. There's 3 volumes, and I'm in volume 2. So this is my little chapter of my little life starting Avon and how I created a business like I did in every chapter. And I love you guys for joining us. We have a ton of people that joined us tonight. I'm pretty excited about it. I hope you got something from it. I didn't get off on the bandwagon too much. I just want us to be prepared. I want us to be ready. I want us to be positive. I don't want none of that kind of stuff. And I want sales, man. I want you guys selling some Avon and recruiting some people that you're teaching how to sell some Avon. Okay? That's what this is all about. So I'm going to see you guys in 2 weeks. And let me see, is that election going to be over then? Oh, Lord, that'll be that week. Whew, it'll be over. So I will see you all when that's over. So make sure you get yourself and elect me your Avon representative button. And I want you all out in the poll passing those books out, okay? Love you guys. And I will see you. Bye.